Jai Gurudev student. Today is the next part of that is body fluid and circulation. Today I will discuss about that is heart in the different vertebrates and circulation also, and then note regarding the note. So in case of the fish heart, it is that is heart is two chamber with one auricle and one ventricle. This one is auricle and ventricle, then sinus venosus. Okay, and this with a single circulation, that is blood pass through once through the heart to supply once to the body. Only the lungs, that is lung fishes, a peculiar type of fish, that is lung fish, it have only three chambered heart, or rest of the fishes have two chambered heart. Now next one is the amphibian heart. In case of amphibian heart, it is a three chamber, two auricle and one unpartitioned ventricle. Two auricle is prominent, unpartitioned ventricle, so this one is partition, unpartitioned ventricle is present. Right auricular receive deoxygenated blood and left auricle receive oxygenated blood. RA means right auricle, left auricle, and this one is ventricle. Now the next one is the reptilian heart. In case of the most reptilian heart, the heart is three chamber as usual, that is right auricle, left auricle, this one is ventricle, but the ventricle is incompletely divided, up to half it is divided, and interventricular septum, this one interventricular septum is present. Reptilian heart is also known as atriovenous and has incomplete double circulation, and heart is four chamber in case of crocodile, alligator and gharial. Now next one is, that one is in case of mammalian heart or in case of bird. The heart is four chamber in them, and the heart is atriovenous and has a complete double circulation, as no mixing of the two types of blood, that is oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. This one is septum, interauricular septum, then left auricle and right auricle is present. Now next part is, that is the rhythm control and impulse contraction, that is contraction and expansion going on in the heart, and is form of a cardiac muscles which have the property to, that is auto expansion and contraction properties, and the initiation of the, that is fiber of the muscles which is present on the wall of the heart. So that initiation of the heartbeat is under the three special bundles of cardiac muscles which is known as nodal tissue. Now what are these three one? First one is, that is sinoauricular or the sinoatrial nodes. Okay, and it lies in the right upper corner of the right auricles and below the opening of the superior vena cava. I will show you the diagram, then it will be clear to you. So this one is the structure of the heart, two auricle, two ventricle, interventricular septum, and these are the valve, tricuspid and bicuspid valve, and these are the passage. Okay, so here, that is the first one is, that is sinoauricular or sinoatrial node, and in shortcut is a known as S capital A node. The sinoauricular node, this one is sinoauricular node, this part is known as sinoauricular node, and it has a rest potential of that is only 50 to 60 that is millivolume, is also called is a pacemaker. Okay, this one is known as pacemaker, as it is first to originate the cardiac impulses. From here impulses produce and determines the rate of the heartbeat. So it is known as pacemaker. So the atrial contraction proceeds the ventricular contraction. It has the highest degree of autorhythmic, that is self contraction, okay, and least conductivity. But this, whatever the impulses is formed here, that one not pass through the ventricle, okay. And these impulses cannot pass through the ventricle because of the presence of, that is, annular pad. This pad is present, that's why whatever the impulses is produced, that will not pass through the ventricular part. Now, next one is the atrioventricular node or AV node, that is atrioventricular node. So that one is this one, atrioventricular node, okay. So this atrioventricular node, it is also called the pace settler. That one is known as pacemaker and this one is known as pace settler, okay. And it lies in the lower, that is left corner of the right atrium, this one, this bulging portion, okay. So, and it is stimulated by the waves of contraction initiated by the SA node. Due to this SA node, it become stimulated. Now, next one is AV bundle. This AV bundle arises from AV node. AV bundle arises from AV node. Now, this AV bundle means this one is bundle, okay. This AV bundle, it arises from the AV node and descent in the interventricular septum. So this one, interventricular bundle, and this is also known as, this bundle is known as bundle of His. And this bundle, then it divides and ultimately it known as the, that is Purkinje network. This one is a Purkinje network. This network is formed, is known as Purkinje network. SA node and that is AV node bundles are the Purkinje, that is fibers that collectively forms the conducting system of the heart, and it is responsible for the autorhythmicity of heart, okay. So these are the different type of muscles or the node that controls contraction and expansion, and this is known as intrinsic regulatory mechanism of mammal, okay. Now next one, already you know that what is intrinsic, what is extrinsic. Now next one, that is in case of the extrinsic mechanism, one is that autonomic nervous control, and under which cardiac exhalatory center and cardiac inhibitory center is there, okay. And next one is hormonal control. One is autonomic nervous control, another one is hormone control. So this one, I think no need to explain that one. So in a short forms, I have given you the note also, okay. Then next one is the most important one, that is lymphatic system. So with the orange color, I have given here the that is lymph portion. And what is lymph? You know about that from class 10. What is lymph? Blood and lymph. It is a colorless. It is a body fluid that that actually bath all the cells, and it carries the all waste product from the body. Now, regarding the lymphatic capillaries, these are the lymphatic capillaries. Regarding the lymphatic capillaries, these are the small and extremely thin wall vessels, but it is little bit wider than the blood capillaries. Each is lined by endothelium of thin layer of cell, and actually lymph capillary is present in the villi of our intestine, and it is milky in nature, not red in color, okay. Now it is consist that is of different capillaries. Now next one is lymphatic vessels. What is lymphatic vessels? These are formed by the join of the lymphatic capillaries. Number of capillaries, when it's joined, it form lymphatic vessels. So lymph vessel is formed, number of capillaries when joined together. And these have a thinner wall like the veins, but the numerous valve which give them a bead appearance. So bead like appearance. Okay. Now next one is thoracic duct. This one is thoracic duct that carries that is lymph from this one is this part, that thoracic part, and that is the thoracic duct, and it collects the lymph from alimentary canals by the lacteal and first joint to form a receptacular chyli or chyli, whatever you can say. Okay, receptacular chyli. So this one, number of these capillaries or vessels is open and is formed receptacular chylis. Okay, then right lymphatic duct. This one is right lymphatic duct. It collects the lymphs from the right side of the thorax, right upper limbs, and right side of the neck. Then lymph node. These are the small size oval or bean shape. The structure I will show. So this one is a that is lymph node, and it is a small size oval bean like bodies. This mainly lies in the neck, then axilla, thorax, abdomen, and groin. And lymph nodes are the maximum in armpit and groin. A lymph node is composed of fibrous and muscular tissue extremely covered by the fibrous capsule, which is produced into a number of, that is, trabeculae. Okay, so this one is structure. This one is an important structure. So you have to remember this one.